The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides. Mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
Rock Wars, the wake-up song and the you bastard sight of the day. Want to know more? Visit Holmberg's Morning Sickness online at 98kupd.com.
All right there. Thank you, Silence the Voice, and silence the parade talk, silence the jinx. No more chanting Suns in anything. As super fans, we have to just sit back and say, look, win the next game.
Yeah, because you gave Milwaukee that.
Now Milwaukee,
Bucks in 6.
Bucks in 6. Stop it. And if you're chanting Suns in 7, there's no other option. Suns. Just stop with the jinxy jinx. And I am a superstitious person when it comes to sports. I know we really don't have any impact on it, but at a certain point, you keep putting this, it's going to happen in the ether, and you're going to jinx it. You're just setting up failure.
Larry the Cable Guy. Get her done.
Right.
Get her done.
Get her done. I've never been a chanting guy anyway. That's a fraternity thing. They love chanting stuff. I never understood the settle down, boys. It always ends weird, too.
Or apparently it's a WNBA thing because they were chanting at your...
They were just being loud. Don't say who it is. The guy's emailed me since. He's like, great way to cover that. Don't say my name. I'm like, I would never, ever say your name, Derek. All right. We'll get to this in a second. I wanted to, you guys said yesterday I don't have a heart. We proved yesterday that I do have probably more heart in this room than at least Brett. And for sure, absolutely.
Proved.
And again, like I said yesterday, through therapy, I've discovered how much better I am than Toledo as a human being, and it comes to light quite a bit.
I'd take it as a win that you needed therapy to tell you that.
Look, you can see, this is what I'm talking about.
There we go, Jim.
As a decent person, I like to evolve and become better and not have this bitterness that comes shooting out from the lower end of the spectrum of humanity. But I do like to find stories that are feel-good stories, real nice ones. And I know Toledo should probably.
Uh-oh.
A woman who died of breast cancer 5 years ago. Now, they found her 2001 high school class ring and gave it to her dad. And Toledo immediately just threw it in the garage. It was an unbelievable gesture.
Was it left somewhere?
Dude, it's a nice story, but I couldn't stop. It's because you're a dick. I couldn't stop. I couldn't read this morning without laughing. And it's terrible. I'm like, if this guy got it, if somebody said, hey, Toledo, this is that lady's ring. Ding, 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 ding. It's just dancing around on the floor of the garage. What'd you do that for? I don't care.
You'd have it in a kiln already, melting it down.
Right. I'm wondering what this worth. 2001 high school class ring of a woman who passed away from cancer 5 years ago at age 32 was returned to her father. It's in Lisbon, Maine. I was absolutely speechless, floored, said the father who received the ring in the mail shortly before Father's Day. His daughter worked in the family's landscaping business, died in 2016 from cancer, and the ring was behind her. And he said, it was anything to get you through. It made me know that she's out there looking at me. When asked,
say all you want. That card on my porch was not a reminder of anything.
To you,
no.
Yeah. When asked, he said the most important part was it was originally addressed to the wrong person, but they found me and brought it to me because that was the right thing to do.
Lies.
Honestly, when I hold this ring,
he pawned it and got it back.
When I hold this ring, it was actually like holding her hand again. Thank God the person who this was delivered to had the wherewithal to find me.
Written by John Holmberg.
They live in Vermont. The ring was sent to them by mistake. 15 years ago, it was lost at a University of Maine, but she didn't ever tell her dad that it was lost because, according to her brother, she didn't want to upset him. It had her name on it, everything. It arrived with a message from a woman in Whitfield, Maine that said this was accidentally delivered to our home. And we would never, as human beings, ever, ever, ever discard this without thinking of the people who are surviving. It came with a lovely note as well, talking about what a wonderful dancer your daughter was.
You want your $3 teddy bear back? I'll go get you one.
Dude, what about the card? I can't imagine.
The lady said,
I'm folding that up, that poster board.
She wrote a big, long letter, Brady. I can't even imagine a human being that wouldn't go through the effort of trying to find the actual owner of this ring or anything that means it. The letter itself is probably the most meaningful part. We cry every night thinking of what would have happened if we weren't home when this was delivered. And you would have
10
never
years
received
later,
the
I'll write a letter.
It is 10 years later. To who? You don't even know where it goes.
I know.
I will never, ever, ever let him forget.
Wow.
The day that happened. Key Custer says, if you're going to go on that scorpion hunt instead of go to the Suns game, just remind yourself that the scorpion sting is probably the safest thing that can happen to you out there. If you feel something's foot, it's not venom, it's HIV from the needle you just stepped on. Don't go to Apache Junction and walk around in the dark. He's got a great point.
How about this one? John, I don't know if you remember in the 70s if they wrote a book about the Suns, and the title of it was The Little Team That Could and Almost Did.
But they did
I
it.
hate that effing book. It should be just called The First Place Losers.
It's what it is, and we got to stop that. I mean, 93 was when things kind of changed for me when I looked around like this. We're celebrating, and it's because I'm a Cubs fan. I've always been mad at Cubs fans who were so happy about the 84 team.
Did it with the Cardinals in football too. I mean.
They celebrate the Steelers championship. The Cubs fans always were so excited about a 1969 team that had a 9-game lead in September and ended up in third place. And that's like oh my God, that 69 team. It's like, no, they're the biggest failure in your team. They were on the precipice of greatness and threw it away. They lost. The Miracle 69 are the team you celebrate in 1969 because that's the team that passed you in the first place. Was this Black Cat? And Bartman in 2003. Thank God Cubs fans don't say that team was one of the best because what it was the biggest failure, the biggest bust in your fandom, the most devastating blow to fandom ever.
I can tell you this.
It was Bartman's fault.
Even at Ohio State, losing a championship, you make it there. There's no couches burning after that.
No, you guys don't celebrate getting there.
Now, when you win,
yes,
different story.
Burn couches. We're going to burn couches if the Suns win because that's what weirdos do. The West Valley, there's going to be a lot of fire. Loads of it. Los Suns! So you're going to hear a ton of that, and they're going to build the sun in their backyard and burn up all those couches.
Good thing we had the flash floods last night.
Did it have some flash floods last night?
Let it down.
Said no one ever. What a demon. Good thing we got those flash floods over there. And those. Thanks a lot, Mr. O'Malley. Why don't you just go build Chavez Ravine again?
He's hoping a card show up at the front doorstep.
We should give Toledo's address out and have you guys
you need a
dump all your
great
memorials.
memorial doorway.
He'll drop
We could just bring him here to the station.
No, we don't want that because I'll actually be guilty and start finding the places. Toledo will just start kicking them around the parking lot. Toledo's having dead kid teddy bear soccer games in the parking lot.
Not a bad idea.
It's a terrible idea.
What?
Satan.
What a dick.
And then, of course...
Teddy Graham.
Yeah. Oh, I love Teddy Grahams. These are good. Anyway. Worst man alive. Anyway, did I tell you about that lady who had cancer? That letter goes on. We once heard a story of a man who was given all sorts of prizes, balloons, tributes to a woman much like your daughter who'd passed away. And then he put it in his garage. I hope he is stung to death by every scorpion that they pick up with those tongs this weekend. In an effort to turn the ring, the family looked her up and found out how she died. Then found Davis's address, mailed it to him with a letter that they wrote and the letter that was included. May its returned presence bring you a measure of comfort. The father responded with, it brought me more comfort than I ever knew I needed. Getting a memorial from somebody on your daughter's passing is the greatest gift that can be given to you. That was beautiful, I think. See, there are good people left in the world, Brett.
I think there's an opportunity for a weatherproof teddy bear, too, from Memorials that can take the outdoor stuff.
It might be worse than him. Yeah. So you get weatherproofing in case it sits outside
if it rains,
for a while.
it can last for
years. By the way, I just looked and Brett's got a new pinky ring. It's some girl's class ring. You're both pigs.
Hey, I admit it, though.
Yeah, I know. I actually admire you because you're like, I'd have just tossed it. Makes me uncomfortable having death at your doorstep.
Garbage.
Bringing down the property and stuff. Get this out of here.
Favorite story in a long time. Brady, Brett brought this up. Remember the History of the World movie?
Yes.
History of the World Part 1?
Yeah.
Mel Brooks special.
Comicus.
Dom DeLuise was Caesar. And he laid eating grapes and pulling things out of his ass. Wash this. Today I am Caesar. I am Caesar today. Caesar holds all the cards. Gentlemen of the court, would you not agree?
Yes.
Yes.
The king is bored. The king is bored with his regular groups of people. The king is bored. He needs to be entertained.
Since we can't have gladiatorial games.
That's right. And I don't want to get up for that anyway. I want someone to entertain me. Be a comedy or singing or a quality story of some sort. The king is bored.
Bring you some talent?
Yes, bring PD's Got Talent to me. We'll get your information, but entertain me and I'll put you in the running. And at the end of the day, perhaps give you tickets to a Suns game in a suite with the king himself. Me.
Sit at the king's court?
Yes, the king's court. It's like the Renaissance Festival, only good. You can entertain me, and I'll give you a pair of tickets to the Suns game. That's how I am. Also, I believe it's a write-off. I think. I don't know. Those are hard to come by now.
Just remember, if you make it to the court, don't say anything when you're there.
Absolutely. And don't touch the food. Have somebody handle the food for you.
Do not stare the king in his eyes.
Also, wash yourself, please. Wash this. First thing I need to see you do is take hand sanitizer and clean your hands, and then show me your hands. I don't need some Brett Vesely flunky RV mechanic showing up with black hands going, look, man, I work for a living. I don't need to touch things. Entertain the king. We're going to play that later this morning. We may use the entire 9 o'clock hour this morning to entertain you.
I like it.
Brady, you will be the one who summons the people. Brett, you will be the one who executes them.
All right.
Toledo, you'll be the one that takes their stuff.
They're tender items.
They're tender.
You're the one who will disappoint their family.
Yeah,
You'll be stricken
That
from the
sounds about-
books.
Yeah, check that box.
tracks.
Check that box in a big way. Yeah, these Sun sticks, I got an email from a guy that says, hey, Holmberg, I'm a construction worker, and your show gets me through the first half of my workday. Well, that's always good. I know you may be trying to give Suns tickets to a non-crazy person. Let's be honest, we all have a little crazy in us, but I believe mine would mesh with yours. I love your twisted humor. My wife and I have been dealing with a lot of stressful BS lately, and it would probably make for a great story, but I shouldn't put it on the air. By some chance you even consider me. I could tell you in person, if I win this lot, I would shut the F up and leave you alone in that suite. We would love to be considered for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Would it help that we also have rescue dogs? One amazing cat. I love the show anyway. You and your team are effing amazing. Thank you for what you do. Much love, Kevin. That's nice. I don't want you to be the weirdo wallflower Boo Radley in the suite either. Just a normal functioning human being. So often we don't run into that.
If the king speaks, you may speak to him.
Well, you can speak to the king, just don't overdo it. We've had the old rule, don't be that guy.
2 sentences.
If at any point you're telling me about your kids, I want you to leave. My boy, unless he's missing parts, because then I'm like, whoa, let me see a picture of that.
Bring Caleb down here.
Yeah, if he's like one of those weird sunflowers that spin in the wind in people's front yards, but there's a couple petals missing, so it makes your eyes. I'm on that. Yes, the king needs to be entertained today. So a little later this morning, and you guys have time to prep.
Bring your A game.
Bring your A game. In the words of Jim Rome, grab a vine, don't suck. It's a great way to do it. See, grab a vine and do not suck. Bring it. The king needs you to entertain him, and he is not in a good mood. So bring him out of his funk. The guy that just wrote that letter, nice letter. Very nice. I need to know what his wife and him are going through.
Yeah.
Is she hot? Can she go?
And?
You know, a lot of ambiguity in that letter. Right. Vesely, execute that man. He's
yes,
not
King.
Thank you. He's not entertaining me at all.
To the block.
To the block with him. I want a funny story. I want some singing. I want...
You don't want singing.
I want some singing.
Oh, yeah.
I want some, if you're a quality...
Really?
Look, if it entertains me, I want singing.
And that's a high
If
bar.
anybody goes, all right, we'll just go, all right, entertain the king, and some guy comes on and goes,
How you doing? My name's Frank.
yeah! Hey, Frank, how are you?
I was thinking maybe I could go out to that Suns game with you, but I'd sing a little bit.
All right, Frank, what do you got?
Save me, darling. I am down, but I am far from over.
It's Frank Stallone, everybody. You guessed it. And then I'm taking Frank Stallone into the suite.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, not for nothing, but you don't get the fall off my brother gets, Let me smell my fingers. This is all Sly's passed up goods. If Frank Stallone calls, he gets the tickets.
Somebody messaged him yesterday.
I know. If Frank Stallone calls, he can go to the game. I will hold 2 tickets for Frank Stallone.
You're going to be Jerry Glanville now?
2 tickets will be a will call for Frank Stallone.
What if a guy calls in and says, I don't have any talent, but I've got a 21-foot mini Winnie for the tickets. And
He's just going to give me a mini Winnie?
Yeah, mini Winnie.
Yeah. You'd sell it to one moron I know and pick up a mini Winnie in a heartbeat. What do those go for? $7 grand?
No,
a good one?
22.
Yeah,
The one I had was 22.
1,000 American?
That's loaded.
Still less than the suite.
Loaded?
That's sad. It's less than the suite for a Suns game.
Right.
That's pathetic. And they're killing it. Sarver's just crushing it. It's an amazing amount of money that's going into this stuff. Anyway. Mini Winnie for tickets. Yeah, Brady, I'd do that. That guy's an idiot. If they're 22 new, even off the lot, the guy's giving me $8 grand a ticket, dummy. I am entertained. We won't fill out any papers. The IRS is not in need of knowing this. All right, we can get this done. And I know Randall's going to come. Legal made me find out how much those tickets cost you. Like, no,
They're your tickets.
They're my tickets. I can give them to somebody else. You're not doing this. If you give money, we got to do tax ramifications. Nope, you didn't pay for them, so no. No, we're going to hear about that. Legal needs. No, they don't. Legal needs not to know.
Shut your trap.
Shut your trap. I'll deal with legal, whatever that word is. Hi, it's legal. Hi, legal. What's going on? Yeah, did you do something? I do things all the time. All right, we just want to make sure. You owe us money. I'm sure we do, legal.
Mark Randall will be in touch.
Legal, you're always calling for money. Randall always gives us what we want. I know, he's a hostage to legal, whatever that means. Anyway, legal over and out. Legal is not a person. It's not a thing, but legal is on every... Legal said. Legal didn't say, and there's no thing as legal. Got to talk to legal.
I got to call Denny Crane. I constantly work with him.
Just as long as the doesn't kill anyone in the suite. That's all I care about.
Or an angry lesbian fighting other people in the suite.
Well...
Okay, here's the thing I don't want, and this is nice, and I'm sad for you. But this is what you listeners always turn this into, is a funeral. You think I want to hang out with you at a Suns game with this? This person's grandfather passed away, and the funeral is today. It would be awesome to take him to the game tomorrow. So
Take the dead grandfather?
I'm not taking any
bag
corpse.
of bones?
I'm not gonna have a bag of bones at the thing. No, I'm sorry for the loss, but the last thing I want to hang out with is somebody who's going through something. It's always become sob stories. That's a terrible tragedy. I hate that.
I'm a landscaper. Yesterday I was working with my brother. He jumped into the wood chipper.
Right.
It would really do a lot if I could go to the game.
Really mean a
We
lot.
parked the
Get
wood
my
chipper
mind.
at Toledo's house.
Yeah. I don't need some guy that's on the verge of tears standing next to me the whole time. That's crazy. This one said, my dancing passed away years ago, and we never received any accolades or treats. It would sure be nice to get Suns tickets.
You're asking for accolades and treats?
Well, they never got
You
any.
guys are assholes.
They never got any. They're wondering how come nobody loved her. My dancing daughter, it starts. My former dancing daughter.
Everything has to start.
Yes. Oh, my dancing daughter has passed. She's now dancing in the clouds with Jesus. But you know what? Her hands are empty because no one gave her any gifts on the way out. No parting gifts. At least you get pantyhose on the match game.
That's right, legs.
This is legal. You should give me the tickets. We'll square this away for you. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll do that later. The King will be entertained. We'll do it a little later this morning. I think we're just going to spin the whole... It's a big deal, so we'll run this contest for 2 tickets to the Suns game. Pretty sure I got that. Let me make sure. 1, 2.
Make Tom Papa a judge.
No, I am the king. Tom Papa would pick whatever he would. Tom Papa's not involved, so he'd be like, I don't want to be mean.
You just want to get out of here.
I don't want to sit with somebody Tom Papa just says, get him out of here. Screw that. I'm picking. Legal says we need a non-employee to pick the... Nope, legal can shove it up their legal asses. Getting people to go with me to a game. This is just...
You need to get your own legal team to fight this.
Yeah.
Get Kevin Rowe down here.
Rowe will help me out.
Yeah.
I'm having lunch with him next week. Well, Kevin Rowe and Glenn Lerner will be my legal that says...
Randall, I got my own legal.
Tell your legal to shut up. Legal realizes that a lunatic could stab me. I got to be careful with strangers. And you got to be careful with me. Maybe we don't get along. Maybe when you call, you're like, geez, I didn't like him.
Well, legal has to always think of the worst possibilities.
I know, and we hear about them all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm not interested in any of that. Dear John, I want my dancing daughter would love to go. She's on chemo, and I know when she dies, she'll never get a balloon.
That's your fault. Not
John,
the guy who you left it on the wrong doorstep's fault.
The one thing that was great about Toledo getting that package for that dancing girl was that the last dance was on her grave by Toledo. He danced on her grave. By not giving her stuff. That's adorable.
John, can I get me some tickets if I bring a hooker from Peoria and from Peoria in the I-17 and some fentanyl pills to smoke?
He's in. I am entertained. Yeah, and that's another thing. We should probably have some sort of drug test if I'm going to do this.
I will make you a sword, my liege.
Oh, God. Sword people.
And I'll bring it to the game to you.
Here, weaponry. I forged this.
They know how to strike at your heart. I'll bring some elote, my man.
I can get elote for a few bucks. It's not that big a currency. I do love the elote, though.
I got nothing. I just want to party with the king and a son's win. Pick me.
At least he's honest.
That's true, but that's not entertaining at all. It's boring.
To the block.
We'll do it later. You can email your ideas and whatever. We'll do it on the phone. Prep something. Get something going here, right?
Can you LeBron Toledo's dancers' ashes in the suite?
What does that mean? Oh, throw them up in the air? Yeah. Duster? Did you ever use it as some sort of resin for weightlifting or basketball? Was that what that stuff is?
Gold Bond?
The rosin or whatever?
Sure.
Yeah.
These humid days.
She's a sky dancer now.
John, I'll streak the court if you bring me.
No, I don't want legal. I don't want actual legal ramifications. You can streak the court either way. You spend $300 for a poor person ticket and then go streak the court from up there. You know what's funny about this whole thing? Suns fans are we've been a fickle bunch. There's no question about it. So I have friends who are diehard Suns fans, like crazy about it. And they are like, are you getting a suite again? I'm like, I'm probably going to do that again if I can do it. And Doug Hopkins helped out with this as far as setting things up, but I ended up doing this one on my own. So I got the thing, and when the Suns lost the other night, like, Mom, I don't think we want to be at Game 5. Really? The NBA Finals, you're starting to get a little picky about which games you want to go. Yeah, if it's not a closeout game, I mean, really?
Wow.
And that wasn't just like a small group, like a lot of them. Like, I don't know, I don't think I want to do that one. You go to and it is kind of a game you think about, like it's the middle one.
Right. Still important.
But it's huge.
Game.
It's huge. And it could be the last game it could be the one you saw in the last home game of the championship run.
Right.
Toledo, this email starts. I'm going to this hilarious funeral this weekend. You want to come with me? Yeah, they're all fun. Funeral. Funerals can't be spelled without fun.
Other songs too, if you're interested in hearing them.
We're not, Frank. Thank you, though. You've made your pitch. Well done. 2 tickets for Frank Stallone at Will Call.
Front runner.
He is a front runner. If we get Frank Stallone to call in and sing to us for a little bit. Give me something. I am down, but I am far from over. It's his fault. Brett kept playing that damn thing yesterday like it was the Italian national anthem.
It was yesterday.
It was.
I kept playing it on the way home, too. I was like, I can't get it out of my head.
He took a picture of his screen in his car. Frank Stallone, Far From Over. I'm like, he's still listening to it. It's like 3 PM.
What channel was that on?
No, it was on my. I put it on.
yeah.
Come on,
That was his walkout music yesterday.
By chance.
Right. I had walkout music
That was
yesterday.
his walkout music.
Were you playing it and he walked out?
As he walked out.
Surprised didn't draw him back in.
I didn't play it. He had it on his phone.
Oh, yeah, I was
We heard
playing it while I was
down
walking down the hall.
Tripp must have heard it.
Tripp wasn't here. He's in Hawaii years ago.
Oh, right.
Did Tripp leave? He went. He's out of town, right? I'm leaving. I'm out. I need a tan.
John, I'll prank call the Woody Show and the John Jerkin Rich Show every day for the rest of the year if you take me to the Suns.
No one will hear it. What's the point?
Not entertaining.
Yeah, not entertained. Not entertained. Execute that man. I don't know if you're any good at prank calls. Just because you say you're going to do it. I'll wear a butt plug the whole game. No, that's only for religious events.
John, I'll allow my wife to BJ you if you let me win the tickets and go.
Slight entertainment.
I haven't seen your wife. She could be a chunk. She could look like Brady. I'm not entertained. Too risky. I'll go with you. I'm a Warriors fan. But we've been there so many times. I know how to act in a championship series. Oh, man. You also know how to act when a team blows it.
Yeah.
3-1 they lost a series. Ooh, my. Ooh, my.
I don't know if this is a woman, but I hope so. John, I'll entertain everyone in that suite. You can even put me on a platter with an apple in my mouth in the middle of it and make tummy puddles during the whole game.
This guy will let us all over him. No, creep.
No.
That can't be your currency. I'll become a human sponge for your yummy if you let me watch the game in your house. No.
John, I'll bring my fat kid and make him do jumping jacks the entire time during the suite.
That's it. I'm entertained. But if he stops, you got to leave.
Right.
So your fat kid's just going to be a disappointment. Like you'd be like,
because he's going to stop.
Yeah, he's going to quit. He's a fat kid for a reason. Dad, I don't want to do it. God damn it, that's our money. Jump, boy.
Keep jumping.
Keep jumping. But my heart, the doctor said my heart's no good. It's because you don't jump.
You know how many Rose Bowls I had to do that?
Did you get a lot of Rose Bowl jumping jacks in?
Yeah.
By the looks of you, none. I'm guessing you didn't do many jumping jacks throughout Rose Bowl.
I did.
Did you do a full Rose Bowl jumping jack show? So your pops didn't have to pay? Hey, we got to see Ohio State play Washington in 80 because the boy was doing calisthenics in the parking lot the entire game. He stopped. We got ripped out.
John, I could do it then. I had to maintain
skills?
weight for wrestling.
In 80? I guess that's about right, isn't it? This is, I'm not a lawyer, but I'll be your counter to legal. F off. He can do what he wants. He's the king. Yes, that holds up in court completely.
John, I'll make sure you don't text Brandon Lee again.
Well, that's true. I keep my phone from me so I don't text Brandon again.
What if Brandon shows up with a card and some flowers in the suite?
And a bear?
Oh, you got to take it.
Okay. 2 tickets for Brandon Lee at will call. I got to decorate Toledo's garage with all these presents. Spanky Spangler, Brian Spangler. I always call him Spanky because that's his dad.
Yeah.
Wasn't that his dad?
Yeah.
John, I have nothing to sell you, but I guarantee you I'm a good time. You are. You are a little bit too much like Mexico. I didn't land a smoking hot chick with my looks. I'm the king of the party, bro.
Last time I 100% guarantee he is.
Okay, he has me here. Last time I was at the Suns game, next day we woke up in Vegas at a pool party, and I'm like, interesting. And then he ends his email with Spank the Tank. And that's kind of his name, but that turned me off. I'm not entertained.
Just go with Spanky. Come on.
He is with his girlfriend in Vegas, sitting there in a pool party.
All right.
Very nice.
I know.
Thank you, Brian. You'll have your opportunity later.
Spank the Tank.
I'll dress as Guy Fieri, John, and I'll allow everyone in that suite to take out their frustrations upon me.
The king needs to be entertained. So far, you're just frustrating me. None of it is entertaining. We'll find out. We'll do it intermittently through the show.
I'll bring my uke and I'll play.
We'll give people every hour. I'll give you a chance to entertain me. How about that? We'll take 2 or 3 calls.
All right.
After the break. Do some entertaining. See what we got. Take the best of that entertainment. And at the end of the day, there's a good chance the king isn't entertained and those tickets go back up on sale.
3 stars.
Oh, you're not allowed to sell the tickets either, you jackasses. I give them to you. I'll make them non-transferable. You have to go. Right. Pretty sure it's a write-off. I'm going to win in this in the end.
Sure it is.
Write-offs are hard, though. They're really hard to come by at this point. They're really difficult. So
Really? You can't do the whole thing if you give away one ticket?
No, it's weird. Like, they're really difficult now with that kind of stuff. Used to be simple.
For sure, if Caleb calls in.
Caleb from Shriners?
Yeah.
Why?
Give to the charity, you know.
Oh, I thought you'd written him off.
Yeah. No, not yet.
No,
it's
it's a charitable donation.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, good thinking, Brady. For my tax purposes, handing it over some crip makes it a donation to his problem.
Johnny Dollars make a wish.
Brady's right. I need some kid whose bones are like Pringles to roll in there so it seems like I'm doing a nice thing.
John, I'll
What
wash.
I'm really doing is getting my money back in April.
Right. John, I'll wash Brady's wiperless truck in a bikini at his house. I'm a dude, and I'll bring Beth.
How do you think that's something we want to see? Man in a bikini does act at Brady's house. Yeah, we need somebody. We need something. And if we'll figure it out. But we'll do it in about 20 minutes. We'll have Entertain the King. We'll take the 4 calls. Brett will screen you, find out what your talent is.
And don't suck either.
That's right. KUPD got talent. That's right. My heavy says don't suck. Brady, the court jester, you will bring them in.
I don't know if Tamara's going after your Rhode Island Melissa here or not, but she starts her text with, Wilcox, Arizona Tamara here. She likes to party. Wilcox, Arizona Tamara wants to go to the Suns game with you. Wilcox, Arizona Tamara will be a good time.
Yeah, wow. Wilcox, Arizona. That sounds like you got bumps on your thighs.
Hoping I'm out by Friday.
Yeah.
I would love to be there.
Yeah. Small town Arizona.
Hoping I'm out.
Yeah. Money should clear by Friday. Bondsman says we're in good shape there. I'm in escrow. Small town Arizona, and then your name, herpes. I don't know why. I spent too much time in Sholo. Yeah, everybody in Sholo has it. It's like you get in, welcome to Sholo. Here's some flowers and herpes.
You don't like that Sierra Vista Beau here?
Yes, I know him. Herpes. Herpes. Oh, you're not entertained? I am entertained. All right, we'll get something going, but a little bit. Just come up with your bit, your sketch. Give me something. God, this is going to be bad.
Oh, man.
I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. This train wreck's going to be amazing.
What if Alice Cooper calls in?
I'm
going to sing.
I said I wanted to be entertained. Execute that man. Execute that lady immediately.
We need Frank Stallone on the phone.
You know who's going to call is Peyton. And that'll be a hate crime if I don't give it to him.
Yep.
Don't worry, I won't let the call through.
Them. You said them, right? Them.
I saw my first article yesterday where they used that, like Yahoo had a thing that said that Demi Lovato says they feel better when her eyebrows. It says Demi Lovato says they feel better when they have eyebrows that it replaced her and she.
I just think in plural. I think of plural people.
I couldn't read it. I didn't understand how it was working, and I'm like, oh, I see. Demi Lovato doesn't know what her genitals mean. She's making it up as she goes along.
She knows what they mean. Have you seen her? She knows what they mean.
What does that mean?
She did something on the fappening.
Oh, yeah. Well, she knows how to use them. I'm just saying she's not aware of like what they actually mean to truth and science. But now we got to read articles that are like, this is just poor grammar. It's the right thing to do. Like, no, let her say it. Like, we'll figure it out.
All right, John, I raised the stakes. I'll streak the court in blackface.
Oh, see, what do I want you around for? No.
I'd let that call through.
Yeah, you would.
I mean, am I entertained? Yes, but I don't want to be part of that.
Yeah.
Like if the booth 2 down to go, these guys 2 suites down at that dude, it's entertaining. He's in big trouble. I don't want to get it tied back to me.
John, I don't want to bring you back, but I was a Father Dale victim. Let me see the Suns.
Ooh.
What if Father Dale calls in?
Prove it.
What if Father Dale calls in?
He's going to have to finally service me.
Entertain.
It's been 30 long years, Dale.
Get that jacuzzi running.
Lift that skirt up and get down on those knees. I know you love this. I know it's a grown man's wiener, so it's going to be weird. But
Start frocking.
yeah.
Not sure why this guy's asking for tickets, but listen to this text. John, I don't live in Arizona anymore, but I would make the trek to see my sons. I'm not a ghoul. I make more money than you by a long shot.
All right. This is the type of person I'm talking
Since
about.
I'm better than you, you would be the one to entertain me.
Trip Reeve just emailed.
Man, they're rolling in, too.
I like it. Oh, they want these tickets.
John, I will tell Richard I love him for the tickets to the game. Signed Toledo's dad. P.S. He won't be there, will he?
He's not going to be in the building.
We'll get 2 tickets at will call for Toledo's dad. It's like Ricky Bobby just leaving him for his dad at the Talladega. Anyway, all right, we'll come up with that. Hang on a second. We'll get that. KUPD got talent. They got talent, I say. What's on the board of musical treats over there, Brett?
All right, the wake-up song brought to you guys by Action Ride Shop. Our buddies over there are going to be, if you're going to hit the trails this weekend, get that bike rolling because the weather's supposed to be a little fun, shall we say, with all the mud and everything out there. It's going to be good. So you need your accessories. Make sure you head on over there. They'll hook you up with the bike racks, all the riding gear, camel packs, whatever you need. They got you covered as well as bikes and rentals and stuff. And you can pick up our new coffee over there, the 5 Alar blend. So Josh and the boys will take care of you guys. Action Ride Shop on Facebook as well as Instagram. They're over there on Gilbert Road and Southern. A bunch of stuff here. We got Vengeful, Metallica, Lamb of God, Anthrax, Survivor making it on the list here. I guess we're on the whole Stallone thing.
Right.
Bad Religion, Iron Maiden's latest one, Mastodon, Hatebreed, Thin Lizzy for the
Iron
76
Maiden
Sons.
has new stuff?
Yeah, I guess they put out a new song.
No.
The DGs, which
Again?
was but it's I couldn't find any of the other songs. It's supposed to be
I
out
think
this
they
weekend.
only have that
but,
one. Well, it's today, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I from what I understand, reading more, I guess now they're going to be it's a
bleeding
record
them out?
store release.
Oh,
A vinyl deal?
Yeah,
record release day?
yeah. So I guess we're gonna have to wait for somebody to rip it onto.
A record store day?
Yeah, I can't wait though. Ministry, Hatebreed, Mastodon, Frank Stallone.
Wow, people are sending me videos of themselves doing things.
What?
Yeah.
Doing what things?
Flexing their pecs and stuff.
Jose? Go away.
Jose Mesa showed up at the Action Ride Shop thing with Dolly Parton would be like, those are huge. All he does is chest workouts, evidently. They're massive. His
Cinder
cans
block
are,
gym.
Yeah, you can just lift cinder blocks, and I think it would probably be Maryvale looking at him.
He's going to try to host America's Got Talent.
Is he? Oh, he's going to do the Terry Crews. Terry
Yeah,
Crews
Terry
doesn't
Crews.
have as big a chest as him. His chest is ridiculous. It was off-putting. My boner didn't know what to do. It's a man, but those are huge and so round and fluffy. Brady, you pick one today. This will be interesting.
I'm liking the 76 Sons. Boys are back in town.
Really? You going after
That
the
one
Lizzie?
or Click, Click, Boom. I haven't heard that in a while. Saliva.
Well, it's your choice.
These are
so-
what decisions. These are what adults do. They make
Who
decisions.
you asking?
Oh, for Christ's sake!
He asked
Never mind.
you.
He just asked
Brett,
you.
execute that man. Best pick a song.
I'm just kidding.
Nope, I'm done with you. I'm the waiter who doesn't care about what you don't know what you want. What would you have? Do you have this or would you have this? I'm the waiter. You choose. You're a grown-up.
I told you what I wanted.
You told me 2 things you wanted. That's not a decision. That's a choice for me now.
I went with the one I wanted.
Eventually,
Did you?
after pressure.
Oh, jeez.
I'm done with you. What are you picking?
Lamb of God,
Perfect. See how that works?
Desolation.
Terrible song.
You love the Lamb, oh God. Ooh, lamb. And God? It's the greatest
Didn't
day
even
ever.
click.
Put a little
Yeah.
mint
Didn't even
jelly on
click.
that.
Oh, a little mint jelly and a little God. Forget about it. All right, let's get Lamb of God up there for Brady. Yeah, I've always called you the Leonard Maltin of life. Leonard Maltin's movie reviews on Entertainment Tonight. Martin Short used to always do that. Parts of this movie I really enjoyed. Other parts I didn't like at all. 3 out of 5. Like, what, why is Leonard Maltin giving me a review of anything? He just told me maybe. Nothing was ever great. Everything was kind of like, some sucked, some was great. Nah, I don't care. 3. You're the guy that flies off the cliff in Monty Python.
What?
3, 5, wait. All right, yeah, we'll do that. Lamb of God. And this is weird. Like, my emails are getting strange. Guy says, I'll do stand-up for the tickets when I go to the game. I keep to myself and make sure your drink is full.
No, Swithbert.
No, it isn't Swithbert. It was DJ. He's working on being a stand-up, too. I'd be like Toledo's dad. As soon as the fun part's over, I'll leave and you'll never see me again. That's pretty good. Wilcox, Arizona. Tamara likes to party. She got me, too.
Emailing you?
She's hitting me, too. I am also an impressionist. Maybe some of my voices will entertain you. Well, we'll find out. You got to call up. We'll do it in a little bit.
You said yesterday you're done with
No, I just think they're dying.
Oh.
It's hard because there's no like big celebrities anymore. You try to get like Yaya's a YouTuber. I'm like, who's that? Like I'm seeing impressions of people you never heard of. Too hard. Nobody knows all the same stuff.
I've been working on BTS, but I'm not quite there
The
yet.
Koreans?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do all the voices.
Right. It's not hard.
So Kirby's into a BTS stage then?
No, she hasn't.
What kind of music does Kirby like?
Whatever their Twitch follower Tubbo likes, and some friends. She'll listen to.
Tubbo.
That is not
She's been raised by her father.
Man.
You don't have your own decisions to make. Tubbo will tell you what to listen to.
John, I will sword fight with Beth for tickets.
Well, you got to line that up yourself. If you can get video of that, you're in. If you go tip to tip with Beth McDonald,
I may die, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
I'm telling you right now. Not only that, I'll clear the suite for you. That'll be yours.
Everybody out.
Shouldn't have posters in a room of like BTK and that'd be great to have
She's got
Dennis
BT
Rader in there. I don't care. It's the K band.
That's awesome.
I'd rather meet BTK than I would BTS.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's more interesting. You don't have, like, she doesn't just blast music and you're like, turn that crap down.
Sometimes she
Got to. All parents
in the
do that.
car. If we're at radio, she would like it at KDKB.
She likes alternative stuff.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She's Katie KB.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Got to get her a flannel
There's the
sweater
one.
and get a flannel and a ball glove. Second base.
There's the one.
There she is.
There's
Brady,
the one
you're
listener.
the one keeping that station alive. What's wrong with you?
Every now and then, though, I let her have the station.
Why do you seem so down about all this? This is an odd version of you.
Because so much that is depressing after a while. KDKB. And,
After a while, walk down the hall. It's
I'm talking
depressing all the
5
time. Seen it? It's brutal. Anyway.
she does like our music on.
She likes
That's
KUPD
yeah,
also.
yeah.
She hasn't made a decision. Wonder who she's going to be like growing up. So you don't know
I'm
really
trying to get-
what she likes. You know that she listens to Katy Kid. You don't like a band. Like my dad knew I was a Faster Pussycat fan.
Yeah, she
He
does
hated
not.
it.
And a lot of her friends aren't like specifically into one band.
Yep, she's not. Because like
It's
even me.
pop music.
Yeah, no, but like she's not a dual. She doesn't go on a kick or anything. I always want to know like what kids are like all over.
No, but she's pretty deep, her knowledge on the current stuff.
Yeah. But she's like Dua Lipa's not like all over her room. She's not dancing around the house.
No.
Man, my house was, all my sister did was play Prince nonstop on some sort of weird loop to the point where when it was off, it felt loud. Like the house felt different when there was no Prince playing. It was miserable after a while.
My sister's Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, it's just, and it nonstop. And I like music too, so I'd go in my room and little AC/DC would start going at early age. I had a lot of Peter Frampton. That was when I was 4 years old. I wore out my parents' record player playing
4,
Frampton.
I was heavy Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah, you were a drug addict?
On a pop and play
No, I hit that.
over at the Williams house.
My mom gave me all her Beatles records when I was little. I blasted those constantly.
Elton John, Yellow Brick Road when I was a
Amazing.
kid.
Good stuff. I'm always curious, like I don't know if they have that anymore. They just stare at Tubbo. Weirdos on that. Now, we shouldn't have any Lamb of God, but you should put a Lamb of God poster in her room and tell her it's a religious thing.
Ghost.
Oh, Ghost is great. Would you allow upside-down crosses in your kid's room? Because Ghost has them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He wears them on the big Pope hat.
If
We're
you
coming
put
into those potential years.
of demonic posters,
Because it was right around 9th grade where I really got hit with some stuff that I really liked, like VH1 and 2,
Sure.
Zeppelin, those
right?
type of things where
you
you
started to dive in.
Yeah,
It was
it's
the music
been
of your
around for a
time.
while, but VH wasn't, but
right? But she,
I don't know.
She puts a Ghost picture up.
Got a lot on the wall.
Yeah, would that be allowed on Kirby's wall?
yeah.
The upside-down cross.
And that guy went shopping at Zia. I'm okay.
I shopped with him, not
Yeah,
that guy.
And you hung out
His
with him.
alter
Oh,
ego.
the other one. Yeah.
That doesn't mean that so you'd allow her to hang upside-down crosses in her room.
That'd be close. I don't know. I wouldn't be real excited about that.
Ghost
I mean,
would be a
hanging
maybe.
in one thing, and then all of a sudden buying into the whole thing.
Well, I don't know if she
That's a
buys
little,
into it, but if Ghost is on her wall, are
if
you
she
nervous?
thinks it's funny, ha ha. No, I don't. I'm not. It doesn't freak me out that you're messing with something like a Ouija board
Sure.
or something like that.
Would you let her play with the Ouija board?
I mean, I did. once or twice when I was a kid.
But you think it truly conjures ghosts and spirits?
I don't.
And black magic? So she could play with it. Because you know how you know it's not dangerous? It says Parker Brothers on it. It's pretty safe.
Yeah, but there are, I can understand.
Yeah, if ghost posters go in a room, I might start trying to get Kirby to do that. I think it'd be pretty neat. See what you do. I wonder if you live on that.
I know. It'll be interesting to see what...
Just ghost, though. Just a picture of another guy, Papa Emeritus, hats on upside down. You'd have an inner dilemma.
Maybe a little.
I know the mute rapper. This guy says you won't be entertained now or on the air, but you would be at the game. There's a Snapchat story about a guy called the Mute Rapper. He has no jaw and can't speak, but he raps, and he's wearing Devin Booker jerseys in the video. He won't say a word to you during the game. I know this guy. I've met him. He has no bottom jaw at all.
You got a picture with him after Sons and Four guy?
Right, yeah. He was hanging around there, and I'm like, "Want a picture?" I think he said yes. I don't know. And then we took some photos. It's not that I don't want somebody to be mute the entire time. I just, behave, be normal. I don't want some super nut job that's going to go in there and bother everybody. That's the risk you take when you take a stranger somewhere.
You remember what station we're on, right?
I know. That's why we're this way.
Man.
What if Troy Hayden and Christy calling and doing duet?
Islands in the Stream.
You son of a...
From the Zoo Man and the Zoo Lady. I'm in. Hayden, you and Christy call in, do a little Islands in the Stream. 2 tickets waiting for you at Will Call.
Arizona's most powerful rock radio station.
He said, fully erect.
98 KUPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.